Someone told me the other day that I look like what would happen if Larry Bird and Amy Schumer reproduced. I was like, that is just so accurate. Gonna get real with you guys real fast. 2023 was a little bit of a rough year for me. Last March, I actually lost my dad. Yeah, well, not exactly. I do know where he is. He's dead. I know, so dark. People get really sensitive around the topic of death, and I get that. I was hanging out with a group of people shortly after he died, and there was this really obnoxious girl who made this comment in response to something somebody said. She was like, "I'd rather die." And then she looked at me and goes, "I am so sorry." I just said to her, "It's really okay. I'd also rather you die." And then last June, I quit my job, which was really wonderful until I started running out of money. So at that point, I did finally decide to start looking for a husband. Yeah, I don't want a job. I want a man with a job. I'm so tired of being an independent woman. You guys, it's exhausting. I think we need a Destiny's Child remix, okay? All the women who are independent, throw your hands down to your sides. Take a break. I even prayed about it. I did. I said, "Lord, if it is your will that I don't ever work again, please send a man into my life." And you know what? He answered. After 4 months of praying that prayer, the good Lord sent me a job offer. As for a job, he gave me a job. It's hard finding a good man out there. I'm really intentional when it comes to dating, and I meet so many men that are like, "Oh, I'm just looking for something fun and casual." Okay, go to Disneyland, buy a jean jacket, don't waste my time. I've also been told I can be a little intimidating, which is ridiculous. You guys don't think I'm intimidating, right?
No.
Right? No. I am working on being more approachable, though. I've been smiling more at people, making eye contact, and it's working. People are coming up to me, they are striking up conversation, and I do not like it. I also think men really need to work on their pickup lines. I had this guy stop me on the street recently, and he asked me how tall I am, so I told him I'm 6'2", and then he looks me up and down and goes, "Beastly." It's not a compliment. Just say hi. And men, please stop trying to love and basketball me, okay? Guys, I respect you for shooting your shot. I really do. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? But some of you are missing 100% of the shots you are taking. What does your coach say? Is this a high percentage shot? I don't think that's a good shot for you. Maybe you should have made the extra pass to your friend and let him shoot his shot. Okay, not a lot of basketball people are in the room. It's one of my favorite jokes, and it just doesn't always go over very well. It doesn't matter. I am visiting from Los Angeles. I've been living there for 8 years, but I am originally from the Midwest. Yeah, thank you. You from there too?
I went to school there.
Where about?
Iowa?
Oh, you went to school in Iowa. Me too. What school?
Medical school, Des Moines University.
Des Moines University. Okay, I'm done with this conversation. Pretty bored. No, but I am also from the Midwest, obviously. Look at me, you guys. They don't breed them like this in Los Angeles. Dairy, real milk made this body. Can't get this with almond milk. No, I was raised in a very Christian family, and I am still a Christian, doing my best to love God, love other people. That's what we're called to do in the Bible. I do find myself, though, constantly reminding people that nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about liking other people. I'll be honest, I know Jesus loved the whole world, but I don't think he liked a whole lot of people. Like, at the most 12. And by the time he died, 11. You know. See, people know the Bible here. Okay, all right. I did. I grew up in a very big German Lutheran family, right? My dad was a pastor, My mom was a Lutheran school teacher, and I have 6 brothers and sisters. Yeah, my parents bred their own basketball team. I'll be real with you guys, too. We were pretty rich in God's blessings. Oh, no. We were so poor. We used to get bags of clothing from the families at our church, which was cool. They were looking out for us, right? I just remember everything being so nice, and I got so excited going into Sunday school in my new sweater. One of the rich kids came up and complimented me. She was like, "I love your sweater." I was like, "Thank you. Do you want it back?" We lived in Milwaukee, which is in Wisconsin, and our neighborhood was a little bit rough, right? Like, our house was broken into, our cars and our bikes were stolen. The first game we learned to play was drive-by. If you're not familiar with the game, it's a lot of fun. You just hang out in the front yard, and anytime you see a car coming down the street, someone yells, "Hit the deck!" and then everyone dives to the ground and lies flat as possible until the car passes. I'll have you know we were very good at the game, and we always won. Because in the game of drive-by, you win or you die. No, honestly, our neighborhood was not that dangerous. Is what we got really good at telling our friends' parents who wouldn't allow them to come to our house. I do have to give my parents a lot of credit, though, because after the break-in, they did get smart, and they put up an alarm system sign in the front yard. You guys remember The Cosby Show? Yeah, of course. I know it's a touchy subject. Let's just focus on the characters, all right? I remember one episode, Dr. Huxtable sat down one of his kids, and he said, "You are not rich. Your mother and I are rich. You have nothing," right? You guys remember that? I wish my dad would have done something like that with us. Just sat us all down and said, "You are not poor. Your mother and I are poor. You have everything." I'm the 6th of 7 children, and I learned that parents get really lax by the time I came around, right? I remember going to the pool for the first time when I was little, and my friend's mom was reassuring mine. She was like, "We'll take good care of her, make sure nothing happens." My mom was so chill. She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. If she drowns, we have 6 more." Yeah, human people. These are children, Mom. I liked growing up in a big family. I do want kids someday, which surprises a lot of people in my own life. They're like, "Lizzie, you don't even like kids." "Oh, no, I don't like your kids." Yeah, you're a bad parent. Your child's a monster, okay? How do you guys feel about hitting kids? Where are we at? Where are we at here? Do it? Yeah. Look, I don't care. I don't care what you do. I just wish people would stop using their own childhoods to justify how they're going to raise their children. I have this coworker that's always like, "My parents never hit me. I turned out pretty okay." Did you? I still don't know where you were January 6th. Also pretty okay? Is that our bar? Is that what we're going for here? My parents hit me. Of course they did. They were church workers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the phrase, "spare the rod, spoil the child." That's the phrase. It actually comes from the Bible. Proverbs 13:24 says, "He who spares the rod hates his son." That's what it says in the Bible. You know what I learned from that? My parents loved me so much. No rod was spared. I even had my mouth washed out with soap. Any of you guys get that? Soap in the mouth? Remember what kind of soap was used? What was it? Did I hear a lot of Ivory? Did I hear Ivory? Irish Spring? I've heard a lot of Irish Spring. My mom used Ivory bar soap, and she would wipe down the sides of our mouths, scrub the tongue, and then make us bite down on it for a few minutes. Yeah, it was terrible. You know what, though? That stuff worked. This thing is as clean as they come now. Guess you could say I turned out pretty okay. My parents also had really high expectations for us growing up. I had a lot of friends whose parents would pay them for getting A's on their report cards. I'd show my parents a report card full of A's. They'd be like, "Great, you may still live here." Thanks, Mom and Dad. I think it's carried over into my personal life, though, a little bit. I have high expectations for other people, and men in particular. I'm 35, I'm single, and I know it's because I set the bar really high, and that bar's like right here. I'm kidding. Oh, short men get so upset that nobody wants to date them. It's just not true, okay? Like for me, most of the time, I just don't see them. It's not at my eye level. You guys have been so wonderful. I'm Lizzie Boeck. Give it up for your host.